Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Gerry Turner secretly dated another, the Golden Bachelorette, after Theresa Nist's divorce. The Golden Bachelor winner Theresa Nist has shared that Gerry Turner had secretly dated another woman from his season of the show following their divorce. According to Theresa, Gerry dated fellow The Golden Bachelor alum Christina Kempton after their 2024 split. Kathy Swartz told Theresa on a recent episode of the Bachelor Happy Hour, Golden Hour podcast, "Theresa, I think you know, Gerry dated Christina from our show for a while after." Theresa responded, I know that. But I mean, a while ago, I'm actually the one who suggested he go out with Christina." Kathy replied, "My co-host Susan Knowles, and I did as well, so we're all on the same page. They went out for, 6 months. Hearing Gerry and Christina had dated for a whopping 6 months, however, shocked Theresa. "I didn't know that," Theresa confirmed. Kathy then continued to spill the tea. "Oh yeah, and he let her read part of his book," Kathy said, referencing Gerry's upcoming memoir titled Golden Years. "What I've learned from love, loss, and reality TV that will hit shelves on November 4, 2025. Yeah, he did. And I said, he better have said nice things about all of us, so who knows?" Although Gerry and Christina didn't work, he's now in a happy relationship. 1 year after filing for divorce from Theresa in April 2024, Gerry went public with a new romance and also made it Instagram official. Gerry began dating Lana Sutton, a retired school teacher in her 50s whom he had met on Facebook in March. But before Gerry introduced Lana to the world, he reached out to Theresa to tell her first. Theresa recalled being nothing but supportive of Gerry finding love again, especially since he's living with an incurable cancer. Theresa, for her part, revealed that she's currently single. "There was something, but it wasn't for me, so I'm not dating anyone," Theresa said. "And actually, right now, I'm not really actively looking. If it happens, it happens. I'm very at peace with my life. I'm happier now than I've ever been." Although Theresa didn't find the one on The Golden Bachelor, she gushed about how the show has enriched her life and been so fulfilling. Gerry starred on The Golden Bachelor after the death of his late wife Tony Turner, and he ultimately proposed marriage to Theresa during his season finale that aired in late 2023. Gerry and Theresa quickly got married in January 2024 for a televised wedding special on ABC. But Gerry announced his split from Theresa and filed for divorce in April 2024, explaining that the distance between them was an issue. Their divorce was finalized 2 months later in June of last year. While Theresa has yet to publicly disclose the real reason, in her opinion, why her relationship with Gerry didn't work out, she has suggested multiple times in media interviews that they didn't have enough time to get to know each other. "The amount of time that I was with him was what you saw on TV," Theresa told Us Weekly in May. "There was no other casual interaction, like there might be on Bachelor in Paradise where you can hang out." Theresa said she learned not to rush into another relationship after what she experienced with Gerry. The Golden Bachelorette star Joan Vassos, meanwhile, praised Gerry and Theresa for not dragging out their marriage. "They knew where their hearts were and they both stepped away, and good for Gerry. He found somebody," Joan noted. Joan added that Gerry was really cute when talking about how he fell in love at first sight with his new girlfriend. "I felt that sense that he really needed somebody in his life that he wanted to love again, and he had a lot of love to give. I think he dove into this really quickly, but I think it's a great relationship from what I can tell," Joan shared. "She's phenomenal. They talked about really important things, his incurable bone marrow cancer. And she is all on board and she's like, whatever years I have with you are perfect." When They've talked really introduced The Golden Bachelor in 2023, viewers across America fell in love with Gerry Turner, the soft-spoken Indiana widower who was searching for love later in life. His tearful journey, filled with vulnerability and hope, struck a chord with fans and reminded audiences that romance doesn't have an expiration date. The season concluded with Gerry proposing to Theresa Nist in a touching finale that captured headlines nationwide. Their whirlwind courtship culminated in a live televised wedding in January 2024, one that promised to be the fairy tale ending audiences had rooted for. But just months later, reality caught up to the fairy tale. Gerry and Theresa shocked fans when they announced their divorce, citing irreconcilable differences and a realization that their lifestyles and family commitments simply didn't align. Most assumed Gerry would quietly retreat from the spotlight after the painful breakup, but new whispers from within Bachelor Nation suggest otherwise. Gerry may have rekindled a connection with another woman from his Golden Bachelor season, one of the very contestants he once sent home. And this time, the relationship allegedly stayed far away from cameras. The secret romance rumor. According to multiple insiders, Gerry began seeing a fellow contestant discreetly after his split from Theresa. While the identities of the women from his season are widely known, Faith Martin, Leslie Fhima, Susan Knowles, Ellen Goltzer, and more, producers and those close to Gerry are being tight-lipped about which woman captured his attention this time. Let's just say it's someone fans remember very well, one source teased. The chemistry was always there, even during filming, but circumstances didn't allow it to blossom then. Once the dust settled from his marriage, they reconnected privately. This revelation has left fans buzzing. Could Gerry be giving love another shot with one of the very women America saw vying for his heart? Looking back at the finalists, the speculation naturally turns toward Gerry's runner-up, Leslie Fhima. Viewers will remember the heartbreaking finale where Gerry told Leslie she wasn't the one just hours before proposing to Theresa. Many fans still debate whether Gerry made a mistake, believing his deep connection with Leslie seemed more natural and passionate. Leslie never hid her feelings, said another insider. She put everything on the line for him. The breakup was devastating for her, but sometimes when people walk away, they realize what they left behind. On the other hand, some whispers point to Faith Martin, the soulful contestant whose shocking elimination midway through the season stunned Bachelor Nation. Faith's musical serenade to Gerry became one of the season's most memorable moments, and her tearful goodbye had viewers in tears. Could the man who once broke her heart have circled back after his marriage collapse? Even names like Susan Knowles, the fiery fan favorite and Theresa's close friend, have been tossed into the rumor mill. Susan has publicly defended both Gerry and Theresa in the past, but reality television history has proven that love stories rarely follow predictable paths. Why it matters. The intrigue around Gerry's alleged secret relationship goes beyond tabloid curiosity. His story was positioned by ABC as a groundbreaking new chapter in the Bachelor franchise, proof that seniors, widowers, and divorcees could pursue televised romance with as much passion and vulnerability as younger contestants. The network leaned heavily into Gerry's narrative of loss, resilience, and hope. But the quick rise and fall of his marriage to Theresa already left some viewers disillusioned. For critics, the possibility that Gerry immediately sought comfort with another contestant reinforces a narrative that reality TV love stories are more fleeting than enduring. Still, others argue the opposite, that Gerry's willingness to put himself back out there shows that love doesn't stop after one setback. He's human, a friend defended. Just because one relationship didn't work doesn't mean he should shut his heart forever. If he found happiness with someone familiar, that's a beautiful thing. Gerry and Theresa's divorce fallout. When Gerry and Theresa announced their split, just 3 months after tying the knot, fans were stunned. Their televised wedding had been a ratings hit, and ABC heavily promoted the union as proof of the Golden Bachelor's success. The couple explained that the decision came down to geography and family priorities. Theresa, who lived in New Jersey, was hesitant to leave her children and grandchildren behind. Gerry, rooted in Indiana, felt similarly tethered to his family. Despite early promises of compromise, the couple admitted they struggled to bridge the distance. Gerry and Theresa expressed mutual respect and insisted they'd remain friends. But insiders hinted at deeper tension about lifestyle differences, expectations, and the speed at which their romance progressed. With that context, Gerry's quiet re-entry into the dating world feels all the more surprising. Bachelor Nation reacts. News of Gerry's possible rekindled romance has set social media ablaze. Fans on Reddit and Twitter are already theorizing about which woman he's seeing. Gerry always had the strongest spark with Leslie. If it's her, I'll be thrilled. They deserve a second chance, one fan wrote. Others, however, feel cautious. I don't want to see anyone else get hurt. Gerry already changed his mind once. Whoever this mystery woman is, I hope she knows what she's getting into. Some Bachelor alums have weighed in as well. Caitlin Bristow reportedly said on her podcast, Off the Vine, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Sparks don't just disappear. Sometimes people circle back to the ones they can't stop thinking about. What this means for the franchise. ABC has not commented on the rumors, but industry insiders suggest the network might quietly welcome Gerry's newfound romance. After all, his story continues to generate headlines, and that buzz keeps the Golden Bachelor brand alive. Producers are even rumored to be exploring a spin-off show featuring some of the most beloved contestants from Gerry's season. If Gerry's secret relationship turns out to be true, it could serve as an unexpected narrative hook for such a project. More broadly, it raises fascinating questions about how the Golden Bachelor franchise will evolve. Can love truly be found in the glare of television lights, or is it more likely to flourish once the cameras stop rolling? Gerry's journey might suggest the latter. The human side of the story. At the heart of all this speculation is a widower in his 70s who still believes in love. Gerry's search for companionship resonates with countless people navigating life after loss or divorce. Whether or not this new relationship lasts, the fact that Gerry continues to open his heart is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. As one former contestant put it, "We went on that show because we believe it's never too late." Gerry hasn't given up, and neither should anyone else. What's next for Gerry? For now, Gerry has stayed silent about the rumors. He's kept a relatively low profile since the divorce, occasionally spotted with friends or family in Indiana. Still, insiders insist the truth about his secret relationship will eventually surface, whether through a candid interview, a paparazzi sighting, or a future reunion special. Until then, fans will continue to speculate. Did Gerry find his way back to Leslie, the woman many thought was his true match all along? Did fate's song echo in his heart long after the cameras stopped? Or is it someone else entirely, someone whose story has yet to be told? Final thoughts. Gerry Turner's love story has been anything but predictable. From widower to reality TV star, from whirlwind marriage to shocking divorce, and now to whispers of a secret romance, his journey reminds us that love is messy, complicated, and endlessly surprising, at any age. Whether or not his new relationship is true love or simply another chapter, one thing is certain: the world will be watching.